I'm here with my friend Mudra.
Hi.
Hi. So today I had to do a self-tape audition for a show that isn't a real show. It's a show.
It's a fake show.
It's a fake show. It's a show that hasn't been picked up. It's like an indie show. I don't know what one calls that. But anyway, so I had to be...
It's more like a pilot presentation.
Yeah, like a pilot thing. So I had to be a detective of this thing, and Mudra was here to help me do the camera and read the sides off camera.
Yeah.
It's camera.
Right.
So it's kind of funny doing a self-tape. To me, I find them a lot harder. A lot of people like self-tapes. I think they're much more difficult than standing in front of somebody and developing a repertoire. You feel the same way?
Yeah. Exactly.
Like being able to talk to somebody is really helpful.
That way they get a sense of your personality and stuff too.
Yeah,
this
and you can like gauge them.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, and instead you're like standing in front of the camera like, and that's your self-tape.
Especially when your reader is like off camera looking at the sides, you don't get the natural reaction that you would.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
So here at Virginia Studios, I get, whenever I like tape for here or for my self-tapes, I literally build a hill of books and boxes and set my phone on top because I don't have a tripod. I don't have anything like that. So I just put everything on top. And so that's what we had to do today. We built a Virginia-sized tripod that poor Mudra had to stand behind.
On a step stool.
On a step stool.
Because I'm not as tall.
Anyway, so then we did that, and then Mudra starts the camera, and she reads whatever lines are before mine, and then you can read on the script. You don't have to like be memorized, I guess, unless you want to be. It doesn't. From what I've heard, it just doesn't matter, right? Like you can be memorized or not.
I feel like if it's like a big production, you should be, but for like the little stuff.
Yeah, and even then, I've like the casting directors I've spoken to and stuff. They're like, as long as it's natural, you're good to go.
That's true.
So anyway, so you're reading, and then you keep going, and then you're done. And so that's it. And now I'll upload it to YouTube and put it all together and send it up. And hopefully I'll have a thing. And maybe I can like make a reel or something with a thing.
And that would be good.
Wouldn't that be good to have like a show under my belt?
That'd
so I
be
can
really
make
good.
a reel? Because a reel would be cool.
Yeah.
But anyway, so this was my actual... No, it wasn't my first time. My first time doing a self-tape audition was for Arvold casting, actually, for Turn. And my friend Chase helped me with that one.
Yeah. And
it was the most god-awful audition because all I'm going to say is the part was for a prostitute.
Fun.
So just imagine what the self-tape audition was. Just go ahead and imagine. Just use your imagination.
I've never had to do one of those.
Yeah, it was awful.
Auditions.
Yeah, thank you, Chase. Shout out to Chase, who is awesome and willing to tape Virginia doing terrible things. So. Anyway, but yeah, so that's kind of my experiences with self-tapes. It's just kind of doing...
I've had quite a few that I've had to do. Mm-hmm. And obviously the first 2, 3 that I did were just so awful. Mm-hmm. And they've definitely gotten better now. They're still not great. Mm-hmm. And I definitely would prefer in-person auditions than...
For sure. Do you have like a go-to person that you use for your self-tape?
Depending on what the project does. Like if it's a really big project, then I'll just go to a professional taping service.
Oh, okay.
And if it's like a regular stuff, then I have like a friend or whoever is available to tape.
So tell me more about the professional taping services. I haven't
gone to one because I haven't had an audition yet. Okay. It's never been that big. The one that I had recently, that was a pretty big audition. It was last minute, so I didn't get a chance to book a taping service, so I just ended up going to a regular friend. Her name is Elisa, so if you're watching, she's pretty good. She has
out because that's going to ruin our
lights.
Our video.
Never mind.
I'm really mad about that. I thought I unplugged.
Is that your...
Okay, now you can start again. So self-taping or
yes, I got it to my friend Elisa, who's pretty good. She has her tripod and everything all set up, so.
Oh, good, cool. And so she's also an actor.
Yes.
Okay, so
yeah,
she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Great.
She's really good. She's a really good reader too, so.
Awesome.
We'll
That's
go to
good.
her.
Yeah, so from what I've been told about doing self-tapes, you should use a pretty good camera. These days, your cell phone is a pretty good camera.
Yeah.
And your reader, i.e. the person reading the sides off the camera, should be also an actor so that they're not being weird or...
They sound like a robot. I went to school today.
Yeah. So have an actor read your sides. I know that like when I'm rehearsing for plays and stuff, and I have Ridwan, my husband, read the other lines for me. This is like rehearsing plays. I just want to punch him in the face. So like I can't imagine the pressure of like somebody who can't read a script trying to read your sides off camera and just what are you doing? So yeah, good camera, good reader, and just try to play it natural. Don't like be crazy in your outfits and that sort of stuff. So
yeah, good sides help too.
Good. Let's not talk about what I had to read today. All right. So that's our day. Yay, fun times. Okay, bye.
Awesome.